Hey guys, and welcome to Tnashi's movie. Wait! Hold it! Whoa! Hold on. Okay. You know what I'm talking about at this point? I'm talking about the X-Men Billboard controversy. Yes, I'm a guy, but just please, stick around. Hear me out, okay? You good? You hear me out? Yeah? Cool. All right. So, yes, there was a lot of controversy that was cooked up last week. I think it played in a little bit to this week too, right? And it all started with this billboard that you're going to see. It's an X-Men Apocalypse billboard. You see Oscar Isaacs as Apocalypse, and he's choking Jennifer Lawrence's character Mystique, one-handed, might I add. And it has the tagline, "Only the strong will survive," right? So there was a little bit of an uproar over it, okay? And it was one of those things where people were suggesting that it might be a clear example of violence against women, right? And this was, like, so many people have discussed this. One of the actors or celebrities that came out was actress Rose McGowan, who has said that, quote, "There's a major problem when the men and women at 20th Century Fox think casual violence against women is the way to market a film." She told this to the Hollywood Reporter on Facebook. She also goes on to say, "There's no context in the ad, just a woman getting strangled. The fact that no one flagged this as offensive and frankly stupid. The geniuses behind this, and I use that term lightly, need to take a long, hard look at the mirror and see how they are contributing to society." So again, bunch of hoopla over it. I thought I would express my opinion on the topic. Now, this is my opinion, so there's bound to be people that disagree with me. That happens. It's perfectly fine. You're allowed to have a different viewpoint. So hear me out, and then down in the comments, go ahead and give me your thoughts on the matter. Okay? Now, so let's get into it. First off, let me say, get this out of the way up front, I firmly support the notion that domestic violence it's a terrible problem. It happens not only with women, but it does happen with men. But it's something that needs to be addressed. It's something that needs to end. It needs to stop. And, you're talking about scum of the earth. People that abuse their partners are the scum of the earth. They are. Because there's no reason whatsoever. You cannot validate in any way, shape, or form doing that act. That's a horrible act. And so I'm strongly against that. Okay? So let's go with the whole notion here that this has no context to it. All right. So what do we see? Well, we see Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. So blue-skinned, red hair, one-handed, being choked by this other guy, Oscar Isaac, in armor. His eyes are white, right? He looks a little menacing. In the background, we see some buildings that were destroyed. You got some clouds. You got the tagline, "Only the strong will survive." And in big, bold letters on the left side, it says X-Men Apocalypse. All right, so we know this is obviously from X-Men. Let's backtrack. Back in February, right? There, at least for YouTube, pulling this off of YouTube, right? But February for the Super Bowl, there was a TV spot. Guess what scene it showcased in that TV spot? Ah, you're right. This one. Okay, so let's move on to the trailer in March. Guess what it showcased? You're right. This one. All right, so let's move on to the final trailer that came out in April. Ah, yet again, this one. So, And we've seen the tagline before, right? Okay, also, this is the third film in this franchise. So, if you go back to, say, the other trailers for the previous two movies, I wonder which character you'll see. Oh, yeah, you'll see Jennifer Lawrence. And, in fact, in other TV spots, she's very prominently displayed in those spots. She is kind of the center of the X-Men movies, for better or for worse. That's a completely different topic. So, for those as examples, guess what? It indicates that she must be the hero. And even from the billboard itself, we have one person looking menacing and the other person looking helpless. You know, that would suggest to me that the person that looks menacing is the villain. And this is X-Men. So one of them must be the X-Men part of it, right? Stands to reason. I wonder which one. Okay, fine. Those were, let's go on to the fact that Deadpool. This has been brought up, by the way, in other vids, such as John Campia. So I suggest you go check his out. And even Collider gave differing views on this subject. But Deadpool showcased, T.J. Miller, his character Weasel, one-handed, lifted up, choked by a female. Oh. But wait a minute. Didn't really bring up much hoopla on that, did you? Okay. Civil War. Trailer now. We see Scarlet Witch using her powers and making Vision, who's a male, Scarlet Witch female, right, fall down to his knees. That doesn't advocate violence. Okay, it's not physical contact. That's fine. Also in the trailer, or in the movie rather, it could be in the trailer. I haven't looked into that one, but in the movie rather, we see Sebastian Shaw as Bucky choking Scarlett Johansson's character, Black Widow. Didn't feel much hoopla around that. Okay. Wait a minute, Tnashi. Or Tnashi, or whatever you want to say. Those were the movies. Those were TV spots because not everyone watches the Super Bowl. Not everyone's seen trailers for this movie in front of other screenings, or seen the interviews, or know anything about this. Not everyone is into X-Men. Okay, I hear you. But at the same time, looking just at the billboard here, we have the buildings in the background. Look like they're destroyed. I guess that would go with the apocalypse part of it, right? See the clouds. Tagline, only the strong will survive. Menacing looking male? Is it a male? Choking female? I mean, they do look different. So how am I going to associate which one's which? I don't know. You know why? Because I'm only getting a glimpse of this as I'm driving down the highway or wherever. Like, that's the thing about this that for me doesn't make sense. Okay? We have all these spots where it's showcased. We know Jennifer Lawrence is kind of the lead based off of these spots. We know that he's the villain. These are spots, these are trailers, these are interviews. This is, there's other posters, okay, outside of this one. So if you avoid all that, you take it all out of there, right? And you're looking just at this, I still get the idea that he's the villain. He's doing a villain act. Now, it's a male and it's a woman, but we've gone to I've already brought up some examples of this being in other things. People didn't care. So, again, very strong supporter against domestic violence. Both men and women, whichever one, it doesn't matter. Kids, does not need to happen. We established they are the scum of the earth, right? People that do that. However, at the same time, you're taking something that does have context to it and saying, well, no, it doesn't have context to it. And you're putting your own purpose on this. This is my opinion. Putting your own purpose to this to advocate something that should be addressed. But you're doing it in the wrong manner. So I have to disagree. I have to just disagree with the notion that this poster is advocating in any way for violence, domestic abuse against women. I do not see that. Now, I say poster. This billboard has been taken down. There has been an apology already by Fox, and they said that, of course, this wasn't their intention. They didn't intend for it to come across in this way at all. And that's understandable, but they were like, well, they were insensitive to the subject matter, so they took it down. And that's one of the things. Should they have taken it down? Should they not have taken it down? That's what I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, should they have actually taken this down? And do you think it was insensitive? Do you think that this is something that shouldn't have been up in the first place? And does it make a difference if this billboard, if this had been flipped and there was a woman one-handed choking a man, would there have been an outcry? Again, it happens on both sides. Would there have been an outcry? I really don't think there would have been. I don't think there would have been. I could be wrong. That's all opinion and kind of just guessing, but I really don't think there would have been a problem in that sense. But anyway, like I said, those are my thoughts on it. What did you guys think? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and by doing so, you will like this vid, share, subscribe to my channel, and follow my other vids. I do appreciate it. I will have the review of Warcraft. I'll try to get that up Friday, with the Conjuring 2 probably coming out on Saturday. So look forward to that. And until next time, peace.